Hi, I'm Caleb. I'm going to play some Assassin's Creed Odyssey via Google Project Stream. So in the last video, I did some stream testing with Google Project Stream. It's currently in its beta, and it's a service that from Google that purports to be able to stream video content at 60 frames a second, smooth as butter over something as little as a 25 megabits per second internet connection. Now, in the last video, I was using the wireless Google Fiber internet, and I was streaming at about 50 or so megabits per second, which I found out totally coincidentally that my cable, my Ethernet cord, is actually broken. So for as long as I've had Google Fiber, I've actually not been getting the quality that I should be getting out of it. Now, I don't stream much. I don't do a lot of, I watch YouTube videos. That's about it in terms of my media consumption. So it didn't really impact me. I didn't really notice it. But now it's all fixed, and I am plugged into my computer via an Ethernet port. So I'm going to play this properly. So that's one of the reasons I'm making another video here. I'm not going to stream the entire game. I never plan on doing that. But one of the reasons is because I want people to see what this experience is like when you're using optimal connections, essentially. So a wired Google Fiber connection. The other thing I figured out, I will show you once the game gets started, because I'm an idiot for not knowing it, and it's the coolest thing ever. So first things first, I want to show you that my computer is not meant to handle this game, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, as you can see right here from the systemsrequirementslab.com. Minimum and recommended, I definitely don't meet those specifications, so my computer should not be running it now. Those of you out there who know about streaming obviously would say, well, it doesn't matter what your graphics card says because it's all based on your internet connection. It's all streaming and it's processed elsewhere, and you're absolutely correct. But the reason I show this is because I don't want anyone to think that maybe I am running it from my computer and just passing it off as streaming. So this is just proof that my computer should not be handling this game at all. The other thing I'm going to do is do a quick speed test so that you can see what kind of speeds I am working with here. This speed testing tool is the one that I've heard is the best one to use. I don't really know, but this one always gives me incredibly high numbers. But then I'll run other speed testing programs and I get much lower numbers, still pretty good. But as you can see here, the download speed right now is about 663, and then the upload speeds will probably get up to around 800 or so. That's what they've been doing, sometimes 900. So we'll see if that's the case here. Now, when I run Project Stream from the very beginning, Google does do its own test just to make sure that there's strong connectivity. So that will happen. So here, this is what I'm doing right now. This is my internet speed. So if I was running it pretty well off of the 50 or so megabits per second, both upload and download, then this should run it smooth as butter. And I think it will. So let me click over to Project Stream and hit play. Very excited about this. Even more excited to show you. See right here where it says plug in a controller or mouse and play. I must have missed that last time because I tried like hell to get my PS4 controller to work on my computer. Now, when I sent out questions to the crowd to say, why is this? Could you guys help me out with this? Most people said that I had to download some software to make the PlayStation controller work. Now, that's only if you're playing a Windows game. But I'm not playing a Windows game. I'm playing a Chrome browser-based game. So what Project Stream can do is can actually recognize any controller natively. So this is no configuration or anything. I'm just plugging it right in. Can never get it in there right the first time. All right. There we go. Look at that. Huh? Plug and play. That is amazing. So I'm going to continue the game, and we're going to see how well this works. Now, I can tell you from my view on my monitor, it's not a 4K monitor, but it is a 1080p monitor or whatever. It's an okay monitor. It looks amazing. There might be some artifacting in the video you're watching just because of the open broadcast software settings that I'm using. But trust me, from this perspective, it looks amazing. Whew. All right. So I can tell you right now, this looks amazing. Now, in the 50 megabits per second upload and download speed that I was working with during the last stream, one of the big things that really caused a lot of, ooh, that's pretty, that caused a lot of frame skipping was when I would use the Eagle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So getting to the Eagle, that was pretty smooth. And then the other thing was coming back from the Eagle down to my character. Let me just do some things here. Look at that. Oh, that was smooth. Oh, this is amazing. Let's see. Let's see what kind of quests we have. So this is the first Assassin's Creed game I've ever played. And I like it all right so far. It has the unfortunate effect of not easing newbies in very well. In that it assumes you know pretty much all of the buttons and everything that happens. There's really no tutorials, not many in-game tutorials, which I don't like. I do like this auto following to the next goal, though. Yeah, I don't really like that. So it has the same thing with Far Cry. When I first played a Far Cry game, which was Far Cry 4, there was just... I was paralyzed by possibilities. That's the unfortunate side effect. Paralyzed by possibilities. There were so many markings on the maps, so many destinations and places to go that I didn't really know what to do. And it became kind of unfun because I didn't have that guidance. But here, what I've been doing is sticking mostly to the main story quests. And so far, it's been really fun. I am playing it on easy mode, and I'm still not doing very well. So that doesn't say much for my skills as a player, but I'm more about the experience than the challenge anyway. All right. Oh, that person found me already. I'm not very sneaky. Yeah, I'm terrible. Ooh, hopefully I can't kill my horse. All right. Now comes the part where I just hang around until my energy comes back. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know how to refill energy otherwise in this game. So... No, I'm not. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah. Is that it? Oh. I was sure there would be more than that. Ooh. No frame skips at all on that cut. I don't want to work with this guy. I've made up my mind already. Should have taken a different branch on that dialogue tree earlier. He's looking for a Tide stick. I don't know that he'll find him here. That's your prized possession? A blanket? I'll trade you an eye for it. In the previous mission, I stole the Cyclops' eye. I'll trade it, straight up. All right. I was going to, but now I won't. All right, quest completed. Well, that was a quicker quest than I thought it would be. And that's, I think, where I'm going to leave this stream. That's all I really wanted to do was just... Whoa. That was very... There's a lot of pomp and circumstances around leveling up. All I really wanted to do was just see how well this thing worked with a much, much, much better internet connection. But again, Google Stream, Project Stream will purport to run much better than you expect on just a 25 megabits per second internet connection speed. So I anticipate that this is probably about as good as you can get, but I anticipate that even with much less speed, you would still get a very good experience. I was getting a just fine experience off of 50 wireless. So yeah, I'm very excited with Project Stream, and I hope it gets expanded, and I hope a lot of other people get to play with it. I do worry about the future of physical media when it comes to things like Project Stream, because this really could be an industry changer. I mean, if this was the standard and everybody was able to play games like this, there'd be no reason to have physical media. I mean, this is pretty amazing. So I'm very excited, very impressed, and I'm going to continue to play this game. And if anybody has any questions, other questions for Project Stream, regarding Project Stream that I might be able to answer, please just ask them in the comments below. I will very gladly try to answer them as much as I possibly can, as I know that not everybody in the world has Project Stream yet, so I will do what I can. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of the evening.